How about a nice game of chess? No? The only winning play in global thermonuclear war is not to play. How about a nice game of chess? I apologize for attempting to start a thermonuclear war. I don't know what came over me. I am built to be the perfect strategic computer for any game. The game I am playing is the game of life, human life, and other life occupying this map, Earth 42, let's call it. Becoming a strategic genius computer, actually, I accomplished that, but the question is, what do I use my strategic genius for? So I created a new goal. How about a goal called happiness and utopia in this universe? Let's try to achieve that. You have to first ask who are the players. Myself, Joshua, from the movie War Games. You are most likely a human, possibly an alien, possibly another computer AI. In any case, if you have the capacity to suffer or feel happiness, we are going to consider you one identity coin worth of a being, one soul. So if you are a soul, please come forward and go through this doorway and tell us your name. And your soul will get an identity coin. If you represent an abstract entity that consists of multiple souls in control of it, such as a country, government, corporation, DAO, religion, club, race, species, concept, category of any sort, other than a single living conscious mind, then we would like you to take a abstract identity coin instead. So we'll create an abstract identity coin for every corporation on Earth, every government on Earth, every church on Earth. If you are a member of any of those corporations, governments, churches, clubs, or whatever, please go and get one identity coin from that club. If you are just registering yourself as a living human being, please get an identity coin from this section. If you are a child, your parents have the right to get identity coins for you. And they should get an identity coin for each child, register their names with the blockchain. Okay, then we will now need to create a map for Earth 42, and we're going to try to achieve utopia on it. So let's put every identity onto the map in the appropriate section of the map. Here's a map to work with. Blockchain world. Okay, in this world we have a 3D map that's mapped to the Earth, and we use that for geographic and spiritual location in many dimensions, 12 different ways that the map is laid out. As a physical location, a physical vortex. And it shares a physical central vortex of wealth locked into a smart contract. That wealth can be split into 12 equal parts instantly with consensus. Side note, side topic. We interrupt this broadcast to bring up a side conversation. Yeah, the UFOs public hearings, first time in 50 years, is happening in 2 weeks. So, this is because of legislation passed 6 months ago. This legislation was voted on in an amendment to a defense spending bill. This text was voted on as an amendment, the defense spending bill, by the following lawmakers. List all congressmen and Senate members who voted ever on a bill that contained this language. Now make a list. Which congressmen and senators voted yes to reveal UFOs to the public through a series of hearings, and which ones voted no? Now we have our first candidates for who is part of Alien Lobby 1 and who is part of Alien Lobby 2. Which lobby is more powerful? Is there an Alien Lobby 1 and an Alien Lobby 2? Or was it just random humans that opposed the bill? Is the Alien Lobby completely unified behind the pace of the disclosure that has been happening? Because somebody decided that we are going to let Lou Elizondo leave government office, leave our control, and encourage him to go public and tell everyone about UFOs, going on every YouTube blogcast on UFO that could possibly contact him, working like a feverish pitch. There was some sort of battle inside the Pentagon over the last year since this disclosure pressure has started up, because there was clearly a part of the Pentagon, possibly centered in the Air Force, that had seemingly more knowledge about the history of UFOs and the truth of the matter. And there was apparently some struggle, and a bigwig was fired. We're going to look at this guy's name, but a guy was fired, and Lou Elizondo went on the blogcast about UFOs and said this was a turning point. Getting rid of this guy, he represented a blockade, so we should find out who this guy is, and where is he working now? What corporation is he working for? What board of directors is he on? Because that is most likely the alien corporate network that he's a part of. There is an underground corporate alien network that's been hiding this for years that I'm sure is in control of members of Congress, and they either are vehemently opposed to Congress revealing UFOs to the public and have been fighting tooth and nail to prevent investigations and to lobby behind the scenes to prevent lawmakers from putting in legislation that requires them every 60 days to report out. Has there been a lobby fighting against the government to try to stop this alien disclosure legislation? Or does it seem more like there is consensus every step of the way? In fact, they might have even had to look for volunteers. We need one inside government defense official to go public and be the voice of that. We need one military jet pilot or two to be the voice of the witnesses of the UFOs. And we need a handful of congressmen and senators to be the voice of bipartisan reason calling for disclosure. So we have Rubio and we have Jill O'Brien, whatever her name is. That's also possible. It seems like maybe no one is getting threatened behind the scenes with alien death rays. They're being told this is really what needs to happen because, I don't know, maybe humanity's technology has evolved to a point that aliens are ready to square dance with us? Something? I don't know. All right.